can have another round of applause for the other music directors, Raphael Johnson, Trevor Patrick, and Alexander. So, if you have a question, you better have a question. Please shoot. Okay, your hand first, yes.
The names B Fly was mentioned in her piece.
Say again?
The names that B Fly was mentioned in her piece, what was the significance of
Those were black women killed by American cops. Eleanor Bumpers, those guys that I mentioned.
Yes.
It's sort of for you, because I mainly know you, but if any of you want to answer this question, how has this changed you, this project, and if anyone else has done research like Shodekeh did, how has this changed you guys?
I'll definitely let someone else answer that, because if I do, it'll take the rest of the night.
I know.
Please, someone else.
So I'll say that when Shodekeh initially started researching for this project, he and I just randomly ran into each other in the streets, and he would just tell me different things that he was finding out. And I didn't know that there were so many ordinances and that there was such a specific way that this piece of music was supposed to be presented. And so it kind of felt a little radical to do it in a different way, but to also remain respectful, I guess, because it's a really important piece, obviously, in the history of our country, and it means a lot of things to a lot of people. And so, personally, when Wendell came to me, like, I want you to sing it, but I want you to sing it completely different. You're supposed to sing it note for note when you sing the song. It kind of made me feel a little good to be doing something radical because I have that part in me. But it also was just really eye-opening to think about how one piece of music is not even supposed to be manipulated when essentially that's what music is for. It's supposed to mean something different to everyone. But this one piece of music is supposed to sort of mean one thing to everyone. So that's what I got.
And also, we broke all laws, all ordinances in the city, so we can't all go to jail. And if you factor in, you can go to jail too.
I just want to say, when Shodekeh first approached me about this project many months ago, it just seemed like an interesting idea. But really, over the course of the months that we prepared, I realized, this particular song I've sung probably longer in my life than I've sung most songs, and I've never really thought about it that much. So to answer your question, I'd say that the process really made me just think about my relationship to it. I'm the only person in my family that was born in this particular country. My parents are from the Caribbean, so I grew up singing other national anthems. And you just don't really think about it that much regardless of what country you're in. So this process for me was really great to think about it in a new way.
For me, I have a short response to that. So one of the reasons why I wanted you all to travel with the different ensemble locations was because I wanted to experiment with the way that it was not only being played, but the way it was being listened to. So when Michelle John Wilkinson, can we have a quick round of applause for the curator of this? When she brought me in, I had a very basic understanding of the anthem and its legacy, but as I moved through my research, I learned that the song has not just been internalized, over-internalized, not intellectually and emotionally, but also, I would dare to say, physiologically speaking. We have a very internalized physiological and kinesiological relationship with the national anthem, so what better vehicle to experiment with that than through music, because music is basically mathematical vibrations manifested. We feel it through our entire body, so I wanted everyone to kind of experiment with that sort of relationship, that body relationship that we all have with the national anthem. I feel like that's a three-part question. Anyone from Classical Revolution want to take a stab at that? how it's changed your life, Mr. Lloyd.
As musicians, I think something that we're often, I can't speak for everybody, but it's a very spiritual process for many of us in the way that we go about it, in the way that we're always exploring new ideas and looking for different ways to express ourselves and express something that hopefully is common between all of us. That's why we all react to music in similar ways. Not everybody reacts to it in the same way. That's what makes it different and individual. And if someone told you in this country, and this is the reason why this country was established in the first place, you can only pray a certain way, you can only express your spirituality in a certain way. That's the only way that is allowed, that's the only way that is acceptable, that's the only way that is prescribed by our government to make sense, and that's the way that we have to make sense. It would be outrageous, and it would be, it's something so far removed from what it means to me and what I think it means to a lot of people to be an American and to have that sort of freedom. And when I think of our national anthem, I think of it as a prayer, an homage to freedom, to overcoming struggle, to overcoming adversity. And I think the more that we unpack that, the more we can appreciate what we have in this country and the freedoms that we do have. And I think this is just a small way of celebrating that and highlighting what it means to be an American. And I hope other people are thinking about that in the same way. And hope this does something to change that for you all as well.
Everything you just said. In the back,
a quick comment and a question. The first time I actually thought that the national anthem meant something to me was when I heard it performed by Marvin Gaye in 1979, 1980 NBA All-Star Game.
It's 83.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. And that was the first time that I was like, oh, this could be mine. Right? This actually represents me. Right? Along those lines, when I heard about your project and then I heard it live, I was listening for different types of Black Baltimore elements. And the one Baltimore element I expected to hear but did not was Baltimore Club. I was wondering if you could talk about it. Talk to me that fast.
We definitely did that. So you felt it, maybe you just didn't acknowledge it intellectually, but your body felt it, I'm sure. So, sorry. How you doing? That's suspense, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
The project itself is powerful. You consider it to spread beyond here.
How can it be considered to be